everyone, and welcome to another episode of Shameless Diasporians. I am one of the three hosts, Steph, and we have.
Ayo.
And Sophie.
And today's topic, I'm really excited. Well, to be fair, I know me and Sophie are excited, maybe for Ayo, but the topic is having a boyfriend, and for the sake of inclusivity, we're going to include boyfriends, partners, husbands,
Wives, girlfriends.
yes, and civil partners. So don't think you're excluded. Every partnership is included in this discussion. So is having a boyfriend embarrassing? This actually came from
By
a.
the way, this is
We're gonna make ours inclusive. This is an
I said
inclusive episode.
boyfriend,
your good boyfriend.
but I said for the case of inclusivity, we are also
Yes.
including civil partners, husbands, and any romantic partnership. It doesn't really matter. We're making this inclusive, unless you have an issue with that.
No, I don't have an issue with that. It's just that you should have said it in the beginning.
I
Right?
literally said it at
Because
the
you're
beginning.
making it like an heteronormative.
Okay, please let's get back to focus because I feel like Ayo's on his Simon Cowell behavior right now. So this topic came from the viral article that was written by Shantae Joseph on the 25th of October. And it was, is having a boyfriend embarrassing? And actually some of my favorite quotes that she had was, for so long we're living in kind of, what did she call it? She called it a boyfriend lands world where women online identify or identities or online identities are centered around their partners. But that used to be the case, but there's been a reversal. So what do you guys think? I'm going to start with the only man in the room first.
Why would you? John, what opinion would I possibly have on this topic?
The opinion
What about
is
you have to talk about your own partner and how if do you think it's embarrassing showing off your partner and
like when you are shown off by
Okay.
your beautiful.
or when you're showed off?
Do you think it's embarrassing when your beautiful partner puts you up?
Or doesn't put you up?
Let me rephrase this question. You want me to answer if me being in a relationship with my girlfriend is embarrassing? If my
Oh, you have a girlfriend? I thought it was a fiance. Wow. Okay.
if me being in a relationship is embarrassing, you're asking me to answer that question.
Mm-hmm.
This is like
From your lens, like from your own perspective, like do you think
Yeah.
your partner not sharing maybe say photos about you or not telling the world about you whilst you're dating and all of that, do you find it weird or do you find it in any way, I don't know, or you just think that, oh well, maybe they're just keeping it private for privacy's sake?
let me see if I understand this question again. I think it took a different turn. So when the person tweeted, right, that
Mhm.
it's embarrassing to be with their boyfriend, what was the main thing that triggered this conversation?
Okay. I can help you with this one. I think I would say there's like 6 points that were raised. The first point was that the era where women saw men as a status symbol. Or
As a prize, yeah.
yeah, like where I think one word she said was like women were rewarded for the ability to find and keep a man with status and praise handed out like badges. But what she's trying to highlight is that this whole status symbol of having a boyfriend is actually in decline. And to be fair, they're like, we're going to move towards it. There's like 6 points. But the first point is that the boyfriend era is in decline. Then the second one is around that concept of soft launch. Where you put face. Now, somebody's skates, or you put a face as an emoji, or you just put the shoe, or you put.
The weirdest one is when they actually use like an eraser or something and then they take off all the other parts but they take off the head and then they leave other parts of the body, and I'm like, why? What is the purpose?
But that's why I got confused, all right? And I'm not confused because I don't know what to say. I'm confused because those are two different things. That's one person being afraid of being embarrassed, well, because they've had past bad experiences, and like, she's trying to soft launch a new, a new applicant, right? And it's like, okay, sure, let me not put his entire face out there. yeah, like I think that's a whole different thing. And some people act differently based on that. Some people are just okay, yeah, sure, I'm gonna post it. I don't
Mm.
mind what people are going to say, but that's a whole different. It depends on the person. That's the
Uh-huh.
point. It depends on the person, them posting it or not. Um. Okay. So let me take it back. Let me take. So two things that came up when you were talking was that number one, you kept saying boyfriend, not husband.
Wait, let's pause. Because I don't want us to get stuck because there is important key messages I would like us to discuss in this podcast. So,
Yes.
like I said, in the earlier part of this conversation, I said for the purposes of inclusivity,
Yes.
boyfriend means XYZ.
Yeah.
But I'm just using boyfriend as a umbrella statement. Thank you.
Where I'm not even talking about that one. I'm talking about the fact that his boyfriend.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and no husband. Yeah. But there are also cases where I have seen people who are married as well, right? Not post publicly who they are married to on social media. And up till today as well, they might not have shared. Maybe on special occasions, they would try to share something, but they never.
You not think that one is a special case of
But wait, let Sophie land with her point.
no, like I've seen that before too.
No, but
Yeah.
there's so many things about like I'm private, but
Mm,
I'm not hiding it. Everybody knows it's there, but I'm just private
yeah.
about it.
Yeah.
But I want Sophie to land because I have a point, but I feel like once Sophie lands, I can then.
Wait. You can interject. You can interject.
Okay.
Go on. Go on.
So I remember I saw a TikTok video of this woman saying that there are lots of happy marriages, but people don't share their happy marriages because there was a whole concept as to why is it every time we see embarrassing stuff around marriages that makes people feel like, oh, well, this is an embarrassing thing. But she said that there are lots of happy marriages, but they don't show it because when they show it, there is like backlash or it's not real, you guys are faking it. And then it's almost like it creates a problem, or you hear lots of celebrity couples or public couples saying once they start showing their relationship to the world, they are now inviting so many voices. So I think that in a case is a different reason as to what the article was trying to portray. The article was trying to portray that there has been so many embarrassing stories of relationships and of harm being done to women that now having a boyfriend is not a status symbol. Actually, is okay. This one might embarrass you because so many people have heard so many horror stories. You get what I mean? So I do think it's different between marriage and even with marriage. How many 1 point parts episodes? I don't even know. So if you saw the Danish Deception.
I'm still catching up to that. It's
Like,
that is another one we have to address at some point. We have to talk about that because, girl, what happened to you? We should definitely talk about that. But I was going to say that from this article, Shantae, I can't remember her name. I think Shantae, right?
contagious.
I feel like there are so many angles to it. First of all, like the whole embarrassing part for me, I felt like it also has to do with what Aya was saying. Like it feels like it's mostly centered on heteronormative relationships. Because if you notice that a lot of the time when it comes to like boyfriend girlfriend, it's like okay, I don't want to hide my boyfriend because maybe because of beauty standards, number one. Maybe people might not accept him because he's not fine enough or he's not handsome or something like that. Then when your friends now saying like, "Ah, is this the person that you're now dating?" So those kind of things, right? Maybe people are very concerned of like the beauty standards and you're not yet ready to live up to that hype yet. So they're like, let me just date in private and move on to that. Then we get the privacy part. Because obviously, if only you date like 10 people in 1 year, you can't be posting every 10 persons in 1 year.
But well, you know what? Okay, I want to question. It's controversial. Do you?
Different place, there are different angles.
There are different angles, but honestly, I see certain demographics, certain
Okay.
demographics
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
her
Yeah.
boyfriend.
that will
Yeah.
put, babe.
I'm just saying, no, we're just giving an example. You people, you viewers or listeners.
I've seen certain demographics. Was different. I think, and again, because it's a shame, I think some aspect you do have to be shameless to be fair. I feel like what was the worst that it could happen? I feel like if you should have a plan. If you are going to date someone, like be smart about it, Post the person in a carousel, maybe put them three, four, so that if anything happens, you can delete that carousel within the many carousels that you have.
Strategy.
Then you should be
Bro,
strategic about it.
bro,
You should be strategic about this. Is what I'm trying to say. If you're
Mm.
people say, okay, this is the life I want to live, and I want to be open with myself and open to the possibility of, sharing who I'm with. But then also, do you need to share it with the world? Is there even a validation in that kind of posting? So Sophie said something about like if um if the person is not fine or da da da. But then if the person is fine, would you want to post them?
Some people, so you see, some people, this is why they go and start creating couple accounts because they know that the beauty and the face cards will give them the what they call it, the social influence,
But
the social currency that they need. So when you have two couples that are so pretty, like they look modelish, they're very chic or very like you see them maybe the black couples or maybe interracial couples and they're already posting couple content. They're not yet married or they're just dated. But you see that obviously their account starts growing and all of that. You can see the rise and what the benefit of the relationship bring when you're like two fine as couple. So
they're not
whereas the
always
other state
fine,
will be like,
though. They're not
you know what?
no, they're not always fine.
I mean, but you can see the ones that are quite distinct, and you see how the growth of their different social profiles always
Are.
typically stands out.
Yeah.
And to be honest with you, I do think it's actually quite smart because looking at it from an economist perspective, we are paying for their wedding. We are paying for their wedding. If you're a couple and you start a YouTube channel or you start a couples channel, that's going to help you start your life. So many, I mean,
Yeah.
my favorite couple now family channel, I think is Mixley. It's like this African American woman who's Ugandan and she's about, and it's just such like a good content because you can see their kids. They have like 9 children.
Hmm.
It's a massive family.
Okay.
But I will say that
Are they the ones that do the cooking thingy? No, those are not the ones that
no,
do the cook. Okay, okay.
one of her daughters, because they used to live in Korea, and I think they're in the U.S.
Oh, is it the Sammy? Oh, I can't remember her name, but she's like dark skin and has like a low cut. Yeah.
Yes, and she has a daughter who is now like traveling
Now
across.
in
Yeah,
traveling around.
I
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
like the channel, but I think what I will say is, and maybe I want to kind of bring a political lens to the conversation, and it's do we think, and then I'll bring the Nigerian cultural stuff of evil eye, but that's coming. But I would say like with the kind of era that we are now, which I think is becoming more and more right winged, is there a pushback? Is like people not posting, is that a pushback to like traditional norms and kind of Republican conservative aspects of like, because I'm also seeing, as we're seeing people saying, oh, is having a boyfriend embarrassing? I'm also seeing in one context the rise of trad wives and like stay at home
Hmm.
moms and that agenda and that kind of more conservative culture. And then is that then trying to, it's people saying, okay, I don't want to like post my boyfriend because it's seen as being normal or being conservative or being the status quo, and I want to be different.
Let me see what I is gonna say.
What do you think?
I want to.
I feel like we definitely veered off from the boyfriend conversation a little bit because I know that, and that's why I started with it. There's boyfriend and there's husband,
Mm.
and then the time that I don't think we've been doing boyfriend as a concept for very long.
Hmm.
It's a new concept now, relatively to even marriage itself.
Marriage is a new concept. Boyfriend,
Really, I feel like people have been doing boyfriends since like they could start having
I mean, it may not be the, but to be fair, back if you look at the biblical days, right? When they were looking for a wife for what was it? Was it Jacob or his son?
his son. Yeah.
And then they went, and then the person went to select.
So you think they were boyfriend or girlfriend?
No, they just saw the girl
When
and
they met at the next day.
I mean fair, but okay. Okay, I don't want Christians to come at me. But I will say, with
You destroy this podcast before it starts. Actually, do say it. Actually, say it.
okay,
Wait 1 second. I'm just curious. Ayo, how come your internet is very stable and Steph's? I don't know if it's her camera that keeps like feels distorted.
my camera is clear from my own side.
Oh really? Okay. Okay. Fair.
I saw it though. Well, I hope it doesn't affect the recording. It was saying
No,
that it's different. The quality is different from the recording itself.
oh no, mine is just taking slower to upload. Yours are 100%.
All right. Okay. Probably. All right. Cool.
Let me do something. Let me see. I hope my voice is clear because my concern is that I might be far from Steph's.
Mm,
Am I echoing?
no, you're not echoing now. No, now you are. Yeah.
Okay, let me just keep out ease. Can you increase the input signal on your MacBook so that it can pick up every voice? So you go to sound on that side, you see the input there.
When it's on that side, you mean this side?
Yeah, that thing that.
Yeah, it's at the sound preference.
So if you click on the sound settings, just increase the input to the right.
This side
Yeah. No.
or this side?
Oh, wait. I felt like it was better just now.
Okay.
Oops.
Yeah.
Is that better?
Did you increase
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
Yeah, I just increased it.
Alright.
Sorry, going back to okay. Going back to your concept. Take two, take two. I believe that if you look in the Bible, what we call boyfriend and girlfriend is two people who are exclusive, dating to see if they want to get married. Obviously, courtship, yeah, courtship.
Courtship, yeah.
Should be not boyfriend.
Because you could say things like, "Oh, this person, I'm betrothed to this person."
Is it embarrassing to have a fiance?
No. I mean, wait. In a way, it still is. It still is. Wait. I feel like it still is.
I was gonna, yes. Should I tell you why? Let me tell you. Okay, it is. It's still because it's not permanent. I don't think it's an embarrassing. I don't think it's embarrassing because people get engaged. I mean, if you look at the US culture and look at reality TV shows,
Yeah.
people get engaged,
So
and the engagement is almost like boyfriend and girlfriend because it breaks.
you're saying it's embarrassing. And
Yeah,
I understand. Again, I don't want this conversation to be
scatter. Yeah,
not scattered, but also like to not be too rigid for other people to put in their relationships. Everybody's relationship can come.
okay.
Now, if you think about it, is it okay? Is it embarrassing to have a boyfriend or a girlfriend? It's boyfriend most likely, right?
Yeah.
And we know why, because of certain behaviors or certain right. But now the conversation is, if I go to my group of friends in most countries,
Mm-hmm.
my friend groups, and I say, "Oh, I have a boyfriend,"
Mhm.
versus I have a fiance,
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure it's two different responses.
Yeah, these are two different contexts. Yeah.
Yeah, right. And I'm very sure that the embarrassment is more in the boyfriend side.
Yes. I mean, if you're being left on the altar as a fiance, that's also embarrassing. But
For example,
that's neither here or
a
there.
quick one. If I went to work, right, and I introduced you as my girlfriend or my boyfriend, but you introduced me as your boyfriend to your coworkers, and then you introduced me as your fiance to workers.
Should I tell you why though? It's because fiance is you're not betrothed.
Yeah.
Right.
You're now official. Yeah. It's like
Illegal.
you're locked in. It's not a legal binding yet.
No, I said it's not a legal binding because a marriage is a legal binding, but it is an informal binding to say, hey, this is what I
Why
intend
is
to
it
do.
less embarrassing?
It's less embarrassing because in the structure that we're in, although everything's quite liberated, I do think that marriage and people who are married under the conservative culture that we are slowly leaning a bit more, it's respected. Same way, men.
Were they both respected at the same time, at the same level, about being respected?
No, I wouldn't say that they've. I would say there was a time when there was a little bit of respect
That boyfriend
for boyfriend and girlfriend. No, I would say fiance and marriage has always been a higher regard because it's looking at the seriousness level, right? Boyfriend and girlfriend, I'm not dating anybody else but the person that I'm with.
Yeah.
Fiance, I intend to legally marry you. Contracted. And the contract is not just contract, there's also tax benefits, there's also other kind of governmental aspects to that status.
And so
And even land as well.
I'm here to convince, and not confuse you that the concept of boyfriendship and girlfriendship is
Yeah.
easy to
Dismiss.
to corrode that it's embarrassing.
Yeah, than
Because
the other aspect.
it doesn't have all the structures around it
Mm-hmm.
that gives it validity.
But it used to. Okay,
It is.
I would say that it used to, because in the past, especially in the patriarchal nature that we are in, being able to say I have a boyfriend signals that you are able to attract, or you're able to obtain. Because what she's trying to say is, back then it was a status symbol to
Yes.
say, I'm able to get a man.
I'm not saying
No,
it
no,
wasn't.
I know what you're trying to say, but what she's trying to say, the article is trying to say, is that we've moved away from those times. Now there are different level of statuses that women can obtain rather than being attached to
Yeah.
a man.
Yeah.
And because there are so many avenues, and there's education level has increased and other things, and
Yeah.
women are able to have their own achievements, that actually it's not, first of all, that status signal is not as high as it used to be to other women, right? Or to other people. Then the second element of it is that there's been so much horror stories of relationships, and relationships in general, both marriages and boyfriend and girlfriend. And because there's been so much, because before, our parents didn't have like the internet like we do. So if anything was local news, did you hear what that person in that street did? Now we're able to find out stories from around the world, you know, in different scenarios. There's so many stories. And because of that, a lot of women are in a place where some of them may not post their boyfriend, because they are scared that maybe somebody might come woman to woman,
Yeah.
or there might be an attachment of, because they've heard so many volatile stories, and it's still very new. Because I'm guessing the boyfriend and girlfriend stage is normally like what? It's still kind of fresh, because you guys have not ascertained that you do want to be together for life. Now, because it's not ascertained, you're already on an unstable place.
He just puts so
Because
everything that sounds like a partner, and let me bring the little bit of a rigidity to it. If a man comes to you and says that, oh, let's do a thing, we're doing this relationship thing, but he's not put any contract on a regular basis, it just looks like you're taking the girl for fool.
yeah.
Yeah, like there's even already a there's a
Time, yeah.
there's a timeline of which you can't go past, otherwise all our friends are saying, what are you by? Right?
No.
So everything you're saying it has to do with the fact that there is this other thing that you have to do to not make the girl look like she's being taken for idiot.
No, I get what you mean.
Yeah.
I think what you're trying to highlight is that is the seriousness of the relationship.
Yeah.
But yeah, even back in the days, it was your boyfriend and girlfriend, right? And then fiance, this thing.
Yeah.
Now we have situationships. Then we have not only just one situationship. There's like 5 million ways of people doing situationship these days.
Yeah, well, those are people that they are not listening to this podcast. We don't make.
We're not talking about those people. Yeah, we don't care about those people.
You don't even want to post because you might be thinking you're in a relationship.
You might also be, but then you're not.
Okay, that's that.
Wait. Let's not derail so much from the theme, right, or the conversation itself. Let's try to. I know that Seb was trying to say something about like how it's no more a flex, pretty much, right? Like right now, people don't feel like it's a status symbol. Anything, things have changed over time, and so are we now? Are we let's have a take first of all.
Random question.
Yeah.
What are other things that are? Because to me, like what I just again, that stage is very easy to corrode. Like, what are the other things that are like status symbols but are actually corroding right now?
What apart from
like the boyfriend thing? I think
that's a harder one.
Is it harder? I think a couple of things has changed. First of all, 9 to 5 is becoming very much like it's looking very much. It looks like it's not a status symbol I'm going to have a 9 to 5.
I mean, yes, you could also say that going to school, university is now, because
there are so many things. Yeah, sure.
There's so many things, but I don't want us to.
In this century, I mean, I'm just talking about I want to take
the conversation.
Yeah. No, again, it's an overarching thing, right? It's an overarching conversation.
I do think there are many things that are changing because culture is changing, society is changing, and we are all now becoming more and more intertwined with each other's lives.
But also, I think more aware as well of like around us as a person, right? As a woman, for yourself, you're becoming more conscious of yourself and who you are. You're trying to know your worth more, and also knowing that your worth isn't tied to this particular symbol, this particular man, this particular identity.
What about marriage itself?
even in marriages as well, I think it's still the reason why I said that I know some people who would not still post their partners even when they are married, because they don't want their entire life to be like, oh, my life revolves around this man, or every single post I put on my Instagram or my on a video is with my partner
For me,
or with my husband.
I think that for the 21st century, I think genuinely there are people that have said marriage is not an achievement. And that directly correlates with the fact that, oh, it's not really a status symbol again. People are actually living good lives without marriage, right? Without being married, and they're sourcing themselves out. We're watching this movie by Kim,
All's fair.
this new movie from Kim's production. And
Mm.
it's showing how people are trying to live different lives. Obviously, it's because of technology.
Yeah.
Do your IVF, you can find a way to live a certain life, you can provide yourself, like there's also everything that has to do with freedom to do things especially for women. So I think marriage itself is also as a concept, right, is also corroding in terms of there's abundance of choice now.
Yeah, right now there is, yeah.
So many things to do, there's so many ways to do so many things. So I think marriage is a good one also. Well, yeah.
I think I'm conscious of time, so I'm gonna wrap it up a little bit with two things from what you guys have said. One, do you think it is that there is a fear of an evil eye, or like jinx in a relationship before it is a marriage? Because a lot of people, and I'm not gonna including myself, like I'm not gonna put anyone until I'm married.
That's very valid, and I think that happens a lot with black folks or people of color.
Yeah.
Whereas like we're typically scared or we don't want to jinx it, and we want to be sure that things are actually very solid, or things are we've like either maybe make like a partnership agreement somewhere officially before they start sharing their whole life. Because obviously the world is bad. People want to you hear stories on Instagram or on Twitter where people are taking over people's husbands. And even celebrities are like, I'm even scared because you see the comments that they leave on certain pages, and they're like, oh, maybe I'm gonna be the other wife. I don't mind being the side chick. And I'm like, crazy. So I can imagine the fear of people, like even when you're partnered, you're not even safe. So plus of when you're still trying to figure things out while you're like courting or while you're dating. I'm scared. The eye is everywhere. The evil eye, whether we believe it or not.
No, it's
Not everyone has good intentions towards you, and that's facts.
Who is driving us to the next topic? Because I just remember that, yeah, I think there is one more I wanted to talk about. So Megan Thee Stallion was cooking for
Clay. What's it called? What do you call it again? Is it Clay? What? Megan Clay? Meg?
I think it's Clay Thompson.
Clayton.
Why do you know his son name? Oh,
His name?
Yeah, his name's Clay Thompson.
Clay Thompson. I think they call them something, the pair.
NBA player who plays for the Lakers.
Is that why you know his full name?
Yeah.
You don't know his full name? Do you know his full name?
Thompson, no, she just said it.
I
Did you know
literally
his full name before?
Clay Thompson. He's
No, because I've seen it online.
a 5-time NBA All-Star.
But we didn't know him before.
I'm so
Maybe because we don't watch football.
no, he's not football. It's NBA.
Does she watch?
Oh, NBA.
Does she watch?
Oh, sorry, my bad.
I used to.
We played yesterday night. It's fine. Clay Thompson.
Look, I is trying to. I keep forgetting that I've actually worked with NBA Africa, and I've also worked with Senegal national team.
I know.
You're acting like I don't understand sports. Anyway, what I'm trying to highlight, I'm going to your point because I'm conscious of time, and it goes to the thing. I feel like it goes into the concept of Megan Thee Stallion and why did her last album not do well when she said, I love my man, my baby. And it kind of goes into this conversation of Shantae Joseph's point as well, is that there is a pushback because for a long time, a lot of single people and a lot of women in general have been told that, and I think it's even a pushback to the right-wing culture that we're seeing in the red pill, like, if you're over 30, you're a discarded woman and da-da-da. And it is pushback, actually, no. And one of my favorite pushbacks is I love watching Tracy Ellis Ross. I love watching all her interviews because it's like full in my singleness, and I think there is more of a push towards women for we should be okay whether we're single or someone. A extra person is just an added bonus, but they don't make the entirety of our lives. And I think that pushback is why Megan Thee Stallion unfortunately got that backlash with her album and backlash with her cooking, because it's almost like a rebellion against this kind of conservative life.
That we're trying to move away from. Mm.
So, but I think that's a good point,
You know,
Ayo.
But that's actually good. But that I think okay.
Just rub my topic. That's not what I was talking about. That's not what I was going to talk. Just rub this.
Okay.
Sorry, say yours. Like,
When political gongo on me.
Sorry, Mr.
yeah. What's yours?
So I just want to say that Megan Thee Stallion was just cocaine. Just cocaine.
Cooking in every way.
It was going in. Did you see what she was making?
I saw it. I'm like, gosh, I wanted to be part of that family during holiday.
I'm not gonna lie.
What was she making? I didn't see it. I mean, but you
Full on Thanksgiving dinner, like she was cooking for the entire family. All the turkey, the greens, the vegetables, the color, whatever. I'm like, hey, wait, let Ireland step one up.
As long as she's enjoying the process and she's doing what she wants to do, let her do it. The whole whatever political hand everybody wants to draw from it. Because what's so funny? I was seeing all the quotes and I was just ignoring it because I'm like, can we just do Thanksgiving? Can we
thank God and go?
Can we just thank? And yeah, I didn't want to read all this rubbish now. So I knew people were going to draw their own biases and everything. But like, let the girl cook.
Let her cook. Let her cook.
Like, honestly, so that's my own opinion, please. Like, because again, we don't know the dynamics in people's relationship.
Yeah.
Obviously, the family likes her.
Exactly. They have given like their stamp of approval. Like everywhere they have interviewed the family publicly, and it's just been like, yes, approved.
And everybody wants their in-laws or in-laws to be like them.
Yeah. Well, in that case, for sure, I know that Steph. That was like, am I saying Steph? Megan is not embarrassed of her boyfriend. I'm sorry.
I just want to say, thank you so much, Sophie. That was such a compliment. But maybe it's because me and her are both only children. But
she's an only child too.
She's an only child, and
yeah, she lost her parents so sadly.
I hope no one like that. Thanksgiving must have meant so much to her because she lost her whole family, and like the first time she had like an access to a family and to enjoy
that supports her and actually cares about her.
I really hope that no one like, but I'm sure the world is wicked, so I'm
White Nigerian kisses are my muscle.
this was sneaky.
I'm gonna drop I'll put it Twitter. I'll show us what it looks like. But I don't know if I can find it now. But it was like, so there's this thing where the couples, it's like a TikTok challenge. So the couples are kissing and the kids, and they separate, and then like, how do I say? The camera is going through like
going through all the paperwork.
So their lips together, they are going backwards. I don't know if that's what I should type into the search bar. Say lip together, going backwards. Because
maybe look at wedding. Was it a wedding?
Let me see if it's like a wedding thing. Yeah, I think it's a wedding challenge.
Yeah,
kissing wedding challenge.
But the thing is, I don't know. I don't think we. Well, I don't know. I live in the diaspora, so maybe I shouldn't be conversation. I didn't grow up in Nigeria, but I know that you guys did longer than I did. So I'll leave it for the people who've lived.
She's training us on. She's actually training us on that.
I think it's Nigerian.
Oh, me? Oh, I think I would like to plead the fifth. I would like to plead the fifth for this. Have you kissed Nigeria?
Why? Steph, why? I thought you were shameless.
Oh, I'm shameless with lots of things. But I also understand I'm shameless with my boundaries. And my boundary was just shamelessly done. But I have, I have seen my parents kiss and it's beautiful. And that's where I'm gonna end it. But I don't know, Ayo, do you have experience in this matter? As you brought it up.
So the gist is, and this is in combination with the thing that Jola said also, I guess we can just bring it up later because let me see if I can find the Jola's own especially. Did anybody watch that episode of Jola?
No, I saw what she said. It was funny. Gosh,
what did she say?
She was talking about Nigerian movies and how I hope there's no children. If you're a child watching this now, you shouldn't anyway. Close your ears now.
Okay, so I have it already. I've gotten the
Over the video.
chief. Hail me now, chief researcher. Can you say it, please? Okay, let me.
Can you drop it, please? Yeah, just drop the link on.
Yeah. I guess Riverside allows us to play the video.
Let me see
Yeah,
what
do
I
this
can
and then-
do. Let me see if I
then I'll
can
try
take it easy.
Nigerian kissing. No, chief researcher.
Just go
Official.
Nollywood, or stage Nollywood. It won't be.
No, it was actually so. It was people like regular people, and that's my point actually. I mean, let me do my best.
Mm.
Are you able to like?
Yep. Give me a second. Can you guys see my screen?
Yes. Oh, Steph working the magic.
All right. Let's start from the beginning. All right. Let's leave it and come.
That is.
I found so chief researcher. You know, our in-house chief researcher is very good at his job. He found the other kissing video. I just said I want to can play.
Yay. Also, Steph is still reconnecting.
Are you there?
And there's this whoosh, whoosh, whoosh sound on your background as well. I'm not sure. Oh. Did you drop off? Ayo, I can't hear you anymore. I cannot hear you.
Did you do?
I'm back, everyone.
All right.
Okay. You said the second link, he said. The kissing one. Wait, there's an echo. Hello?
Hello.
Okay.
What happened?
Hi.
All right. I think there's issues with sharing. Let's see.
Let's try this one.
So do you want us to share this?
Yeah.
What are you showing to us? Jesus Christ.
I'm not sure.
You've shared it. You shared the link.
Yeah, just
The link, you know?
you're not sharing it. Share for us.
And I'm about to share. I'm just saying.
Oh, yeah. I made this stuff.
All right, can everyone see?
Yes.
Let's wrap it up.
Ah.
What are
Wait.
you sharing to us
So
to
two
talk
things.
about here?
Two things. Number one, Steph, please stop being pussy. Number two, yeah, because your employers also kiss.
Hey,
Number two,
these are my views only.
number two, I think I'm gonna have to change my eyes. Number three, I actually didn't even know. So I thought it was when I saw it on phone. I don't know why I saw it on my phone. I just felt like maybe it was worse on my phone. But seeing it now, they don't look.
That's so bad.
Hey, don't look that bad. But you know, mind.
Okay.
I think it was really bad on my phone. For some, maybe because it was very close to my face. I'm like, maybe I'm with them there. They're like, doing the thing. And I'm like, that's too much. So I think that's what happened. But the gist is, people say that this thing looks it looked like the way Nigerians kiss is like, they swallow you.
Like they're sucking your entire life and soul.
Like they're
Watching my pearls.
sucking your potential and your, like,
Oh, yeah.
I was like, yes. I see that because even in this, there was like a lot of things. But then I did a sanity check. I said, okay, these people are just regular people. These people just like you, me, and you, right? Every one of us, right? And they probably are just trying to do the same CV, right? And then maybe when you're kissing on camera, it's usually different because they're trying.
You're trying to be perfect, yeah.
I saw someone there trying to do something that I feel like she doesn't do on the normal or the norms. On the norms, she doesn't do that on the norms. And then she was really trying to do it on that camera. She was like, and the other guy was like, is this what you're doing? I really.
I'm sorry.
But wait, I think everyone have just different opinions because I was like, when I watched the Jola at their video first and then this one, you know that it depends on how you are as a person. Like if you're very aggressive, or if you're very like you're on hitting things,
Yeah,
it will translate in the way you're going to be kissing your.
I agree.
And I also feel like it's also going to translate to the same way when people are like intimate physically, right?
Yeah.
what a lot of them they're saying is that does it mean that every single person in Nigeria lives in Okokomaiko or lives in Yabatek or lives in okay, Yaba is not is maybe I will not mention that, but all of the different places that you can think of that is potentially Makoko or wherever. You can't say that everybody grew up in those areas, right? You can't say that those are everybody's reality. So it means that if they're having sex with partners or whatever, they should always be shouting, yay, Ajay, or whatever. It does not even make sense. Can give me like a Ghanaian, maybe a Ghanaian expression or a Ghanaian.
I have Ghanaian friend. I don't know what y'all talking about.
Oh my God. Sophie Ghanaian.
These people.
by association.
Art is not really imitating life. There is an aspiration to best way of doing things. And I think that maybe speaks to a wider thing as to do we need to decolonize our mind even when it comes to, you know, sexual relations?
But what are the examples we're not going to take to decolonize to? Like, who are the representations for those decolonized expressions now?
Because I think it's like what you see on TV, right? If you like for someone who's totally new to the concept, the first time of kissing and sex, you're going to think about what you've watched on TV, and then you're going to try and mimic it because you have no real lived experience.
Can we set a template, like a base template of how Africans should kiss them? Like what's the
Template, babe? Come on now. What I'm trying to say is like I'm just saying why people would do that.
A template is not no steps. Like I feel like you have the template. You say you've seen your parents kiss, right?
Yeah, and it was beautiful.
And it was beautiful. What was the what did you see? And how would you express?
Wow, guys. Well, first of all, love you parents. If you guys are watching it, God bless your souls. Yes, because my parents are watching this and I'm talking about my parents. So yeah, you talk about how your parents are kissing. Beg. Let me finish. Let me finish my case. As I was saying, it was beautiful because it was love and passionate. And like my dad is a very affectionate person. Like he's very huggy, very, it doesn't just go and grab you to this thing. There is a hug, how are you doing, my love? Caressing of the face, and then kiss. Not just carry the person like you're picking up a baby or you're interrogating the person. There is romance involved. And the thing is with romance, it's a subtlety, simple things. It starts from, oh babe, do you want me to wash the plate? Or babe, do you need help? Do you need to massage your back?
It's you know what's so funny about that video? They actually didn't touch each other. Like they literally just like it was lips.
Again, because when we're talking about kissing has to do with intimacy. And intimacy is not just you're putting your mouth on another person.
But this is a very vain topic. Right?
Yes, but even if the aesthetics is you grab, you're like, there's caressing face and then and it doesn't even have to be full on tongue because I personally wouldn't do that on camera because I'm like, that's too intimate for you to be showing. It could just be a subtle, it's as if they were trying to perform. I saw some people biting lips. I saw some people trying to like his vacuum. It's like there are different ways in which they do it.
Yeah.
I think we should kiss to our capabilities. So
lips.
That would definitely define it now.
Yeah, that adds to it. But not everybody
has
full lips in Nigeria or everyone.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I've seen some thin lips. So I think I'll kiss to your capacity.
That's why I said we should create a template for it.
Kama Sutra. What do you think? You want to create your own version of Kama Sutra?
But that's
I want to create templates for kissing Nigerians. Like how to kiss it.
Before you
so this video doesn't repeat itself next year.
A guideline. But I do think that what you said about the size of lip does matter.
Yeah, that matters.
Yeah. When you're someone with a smaller lip, trying to deal with someone with a bigger lip, you will get suctioned because your lip is just smaller by nature. So you will need to adapt your style. I think what the issue is, we like to use one size fits all
for everyone.
And it doesn't work.
That doesn't work that way.
So, but like I said, kissing is about intimacy, and intimacy is not just, there are other things involved.
I feel like I missed that in the video. So even though the video was like 10 seconds or maybe 5 seconds for each partner or for each of the couple that were there, I didn't see some sort of like expression in terms of like, oh, do I want to just hold your face for a short second, or like it just felt like they were couples, but they were not a couple. I'm like, okay, let's just get right into it and move on fast.
There was one that killed me though. I think she was about to kiss, and then the guy removed his mouth.
No, I think I saw an American version where the man didn't even kiss on.
So what did he do?
Just run away.
No, she was like, and he just did.
And he just ran away. That's what I'm saying. Just run away.
Are you sure they were a couple?
I don't know, but it
That
was
crazy.
it was embarrassing. And why would you, if you knew you didn't want to do it, why would you even?
Exactly. Why would you even be there?
Actual couples.
Well, I think it's supposed to be, but I think
It's supposed to be, yeah.
not everybody kissed. Some people did love her in the American one I
Yeah.
saw.
Maybe they've been talking all through the wedding. Do you know if they've already met each?
Then kiss.
What if that was their first date?
I mean, wow.
Maybe it's a Nigerian, but there's Eppies, there's everything, all those things out there.
Yeah.
It's true.
Right?
You know, I would like us in a future episode to talk about like the concept of romance and sex in our pop culture. Like, do we do romance? That would be a good topic.
In like African culture or like
In just
our age group.
in
Yeah, in general, yeah.
general, like in movies, like do we do romance? Do we do romance well?
Okay.
Yeah, and where do we even learn those from? Actually, like I like this. A lot of people just learn it from the movies or from what they think,
Okay.
and those are sometimes not always the best examples because they're either too, how would I describe it now?
Like performance.
Too materialistic-ish.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's very transactional. It's very
Very transactional. That's the word. Yeah.
it is because like it had me thinking when I was
I'm
11.
just saying that they'll come for us.
No, but I think we're utilizing movies because I remember being 12, thinking like I'm Mercy Johnson, and I'm going to do this for money, and anyone wants to talk to me will buy me sweets.
That was toxic.
Yes.
Give me money. Give me ego. Else.
But I will say, it builds good self-esteem.
Well,
Our Nollywood movies, growing up, because you hear stories of people saying, I never saw anyone who looked like me. I was always surrounded with people in DVDs.
that's such a good thing to have. Good things. I think we, as Nigerians specifically, don't know how much soft power we benefit from people having known our movies around the world.
Around the world, yeah.
Like even
True.
co-Africans. Because
You wouldn't watch it religiously,
Yeah.
bruh.
other countries, they say, oh, they watch mostly
They watch more Nollywood, and I'm like, wow.
soft power.
It's true. I
It's
remember
soft power.
I was in Uganda for 3 months and they were calling me Nollywood. The first thing, yeah, they were. Shout out Ugandan and Kwangi. If you know, for my Ugandans out there who know
Yeah,
Luganda.
that's a funny one.
I think this is why they were saying this. I think they said that a prophet is not respected in his own home. Like we treat Nollywood as like, wow, it's just Nollywood, right? It's just a movie.
But they do
But they do good work. They do good work. And okay, I was just going to say that. Did you post the video of this this popular Nollywood actor? He's also back to kissing as well. The Etim guy that they said he was kissing too much in the
I saw that.
and he's married.
I think
Actor.
I have my opinion on it is that eyes have been on that guy for a long time.
For a long time.
The whole thing with his wife. And so anything he does is just
They blow out of proportion.
like I pity his career because I don't know.
anything he says will be
But it also means that they will watch all his movies. So money is coming to his pockets.
yeah. But he doesn't also help his case because I've seen his interviews about how in South Africa he was having women all the time. He was a playboy. You know what I will say with things like that, there's no smoke without fire. Be asking myself is what conditions have you put in place to make your significant other feel the way they do to be able to make the comments they do? You know? And I know conversation for another day. But I definitely
Fair enough.
I do like that soft power Nollywood. And I'm happy because I'm gonna be sharing some stuff for you guys too.
Okay. So I think
PD.
we can pick that up I think next episode actually.
Yeah.
Moving on to Niger Twitter doxing culture.
Well, I think we should save that for another one.
For the episode, yeah. Okay. Wait.
Danish reception. Jasmine.
We can say there's what's happening in South Africa. It feels very political. I don't know if I want to talk politics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to talk about love and this thing. Okay, so let's talk about scamming.
Yeah, we can talk about it.
There's even a this thing like
If you have the link, we need the link.
yeah, Danish deception.
Danish deception. I mean, I think I've gotten to some parts already about the I was like, when they already started asking you for money for house.
Ooh, and you know what? As a girly, I actually feel
Mm.
bad for her because
Oh.
she was coming to the internet to get some sort of validation, some sort of support. Like, this really happened to me. I'm so sorry. Same way as if you guys remember, like, Who the F Did I Marry?
That's a,
Mm.
Do you remember the American series of Who the F, when she talked about the guy and how he had a twin brother and how he was stealing identities and da da da, and she
Mm.
got married to? Like, there was a difference with that person because that person took accountability in real time through her storytelling. So the part she played, how she would have done things differently, and she got out. I think with the Danish deception, the reason why she didn't get the support she wanted was the way she described the guy. Oh, he was blonde and tall with blue eyes.
send the link, by the way.
Yeah. When she said that story, I was like, girl, really?
I'm like, girl, this is not. It just sounded like, we are reading a fairy tale. Charming had blue eyes with blonde hair, and then the whole eugenics conversation that happened recently with the genes, good genes, and
The good James, yeah. What's her name again? What's her name again? Steph Sweeney. Something.
These are the men that you should be asking that is it embarrassing to do with friends. Not me. Not me.
you're sounding real guilty now. You're sounding real guilty. But going into this, I think what she now said with that is like, ooh, there seems to be a idealization
Of the European men and all of that as well.
of European men, and also the way in which she talked about the other women in the story. And in my head, I feel like when there is a violation or a breach in a relationship, it's yes, the other woman, unless she knew there was a relationship and she
Hmm.
expected there is a ethics code. But ultimately, the person who's responsible for the actions is your partner because you're the only person that's the only person that has a social contract with you. The other woman doesn't know from Adam. So why are you not holding your partner accountable? And she keeps saying gambling addiction. It is not a gambling addiction. He scammed you. He scammed you. Honestly.
Weird.
This is a time
Hey,
for me to play one of my favorite songs.
which one is that?
For those who are in the Nollywood space and has watched, what's it called? Sophia in London. I don't know if you've watched it.
Mm.
There's a particular song that
I feel like I know the song you're going to.
that I don't think she considered when she was put in that position,
Upon say, I guess.
you know?
Alright, continue. There was an mm, 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 mm. I can't hear. What's playing?
Let me show
It's just a game. Everybody they play. I mean, this reminds me when he said that. What did he even say that he owns? Is a prince.
I played this song when we started that topic. Like that was something.
That's the first one we'll do. That's the intro.
No, I don't know how Sophie will edit it. Like just put this one, like because
She did not see it at all.
you all said everything that I wanted to say. Honestly, the way she spoke about this person, there's a way that you just know that that's the type of
The person.
that she likes, and it doesn't remove her from having empathy. Like we should have empathy for that,
Yeah.
you know,
Sure.
because we don't know what kind of upbringing brought her to that stage in the first place. Right? Maybe that's what her mother was telling her was like the best option. We don't know, like
It's
like
true.
just I've seen things in this world, but I think we should have empathy. We don't know what the voices have always been in our heads up
True,
to
true.
that moment. But that's fine. But yeah, that's a good example of embarrassing boyfriend.
Husband.
Moving on. She married him.
She married him in 2024.
Yeah, she married him. She married him. She married him. So I was like,
Hey.
but no, I was right. But also, yeah, we should definitely extract this conversation because there was someone who did a really good TikTok and I want to find it.
I sent you.
Mhm.
Yeah, I guess people will pick that up.
True. I think the girl said that she worked in Ethiopian hospital and that she noticed that there is a correlation between competence and people who look in a certain demographic.
Mm.
Said that as an immigrant, that maybe that's what she was taught. That's why there was no fear, because she thought there was competence. But I want to find the video. It was a very interesting thing. I was like, because we do like foreign goods, especially in Nigeria. Everything that's, oh, you know, I got this from abroad. Do you know I got this from this thing? This from like a constant foreign being better than local. And I wonder if that's what played into effect there. Because that's why buy the naira to grow the naira comes in. And I hope as people are going for Dirty December, buy the naira to grow the naira, and please don't do chargebacks because you guys act that's fraud.
That's fraud, though.
I'm doing that.
I don't know why people do that.
Like it's really bad for people who are really working hard to provide services, provide goods. Like it's not easy, and especially in this economy, you should pity them. But I digress. Ayo, any final words from you?
I'm just happy we didn't make this episode political. Thank you for that.
No, I mean, we still have to unpack this Danish deception thing. There's so many layers. We also need to hold grace for the person, but let's see. Can we? You said we have one today. Oh, when you're right. Okay. Okay.
Any final questions, so?
Final questions
or final thoughts?
Final thoughts. I mean, just a little. Is it recap? Is it embarrassing to have a boyfriend?
Oh, shoot, what's it?
That remains unknown to us. You guys let us know. Let us know in the comments if it is embarrassing to have one and why it is for you. And what else did we even talk about? We talked about so many things. Jeez.
Yeah.
Okay. And what we talked about?
Nigerians know how to kiss. And I am going.
Are you saying that he's coming for the template? So you watch out for our templates,
which will be out for £3.99.
Patreon for what?
£3.99 for pre.
Five,
if you pre-order, it's £3.99. And once it's out, then we'll decide the pricing based on the demand. So best of luck, guys. But get it cheap while it's can, so you can be a better kisser for your partner.
and that's how we save relationships, yeah. And
saving relationships one template by the day.
One template at a time.
And Ayo, final. You answer the question. Do you think having a boyfriend is embarrassing?
Embarrassment is for the older.
Hey.
Okay. Do I think having a boyfriend is embarrassing? Yes. Why not a husband? In this day and age, don't you know that husbands earn more? And why are you not committing? Why are you wasting that young person's...
Wait. What do you say husbands earn more? Because
actually, statistically, husbands actually, when you're married, you earn more.
The partnership, because of financials and all that, yeah.
But also,
this is why
I think maybe might do another episode, but there's also actual like perceived benefits. You're seen as more responsible. You're more likely to get a promotion.
Not causation.
But there's no
correlation. Is not causation.
But there's no action without a reaction, right?
No, that's it. What I do?
A reaction. So yeah, I do think in some cases, yes, statistics can show us. It can show us people's biases. And it seems like their biases favor married men. So that's another conversation for another day.
Yeah, which is why a lot of people try, even if they don't want to get married, they end up getting partners or getting married because it favors them more. Favors the couple.
With that, thank you all for listening to our Shameless Diasporans. Please follow us on all our social media. We are on TikTok on Shameless Diasporans. We're also on Instagram, Shameless Diasporans. And we're also on YouTube, Shameless Diasporans. So if you want conversations that is unfiltered and shameless, this is the channel for you. And we will be back soon in the next 2 weeks. Thank you, everyone.
See ya. Bye.